Welcome back. Our special focus at this hour, something that NDTV has been committed to in the past couple of years. Something that's a public health emergency, to say the least. We are entering the peak pollution season here in the national capital, but it's not just a Delhi problem. It's something that concerns whole of North India. In fact, indeed, the entire country. And this year as well, we saw Arvind Kejriwal rolling out the winter action plan right ahead of the peak pollution season. But what we are asking on the show, do we need long-term measures? Is it going from one emergency to another? And joining me tonight, Shubh Malhotra, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Also with me, Bhavreen Kandhari, environmentalist and member of My Right to Breathe, somebody who's been very actively involved with the cause of air pollution. Going across to you, Bhavreen, first. You know, another year, another winter action plan. How do you look at this plan? Because it's much of the same announcements as last year, and even though the Aam Aadmi Party government would claim that air pollution has come down, the fact of the matter is that the deadly cancer-causing PM 2.5 pollutants, the concentration of that is still very high, and it's killing us, to say the least.
Yes, Vedant, thank you for taking on something as critical as that. Although we need a lot more, conversations on this. And of course, we appreciate the stand of our Delhi government, each year. And the catch here is that we have to do things, or like what you said, is throughout the year. We don't have to work for GRAP. We have to work so that we don't have to instate GRAP. That's the approach that we must have. Like, of course, the cracker ban and the now the conversations have begun on crop diversification, some things that me and my, colleagues have been saying this for years and years, and we are speaking about that now. At least it's come into, the conversations, or, making their way into the policies. So it's much appreciated. But what we say we must do, for example, say there was something that the Delhi government has announced on construction dust on
yes.
Various construction sites. They were supposed to install the AQI monitors. There was a mandatory requirement. It's not been implemented. We are talking of some million, the plantations. This is absolutely absurd when you're, felling 5 trees an hour in a city that is choking. So there are just many things like this that I can go on and on.
And but as you were discussing earlier as well, Bhavreen, the graded action response plan is also likely to kick in. But why come to a situation where such kind of emergency measures actually have to be imposed?
The aim should not be to work for the GRAP, but
yes.
to make sure that
let me get in the AAP spokesperson's response here. Ma'am, what do you have to say? Because we'll have a situation again where schools will have to be closed. Why talk about pollution right ahead of the winter season? Why not talk about it throughout the year? Many of your measures, including the biodecomposer plan, including crop diversification, have in a sense failed, because we still see stubble burning. Over 30 lakh acres of land is still being set on fire. So it needs round the year attention.
See, it does not just need, I'm going to agree with you, and also agree with you that it does not need just round the year, but round the decade and round over the years attention. And I will have to say that reducing pollution has always been a very top agenda of Delhi government. And with every year, the winter action plan is, maybe it might come out once a year, but it comes out every year. And it has evolved and given us better results through the concrete and very, very permanent measures that have been taken by the Delhi government. And I will just come to the detail of how this plan has been refined and given a better shape with every passing year. Right. So with, the efforts with respect to increasing the green cover, yes, it is true that there are more trees that are being felled in Delhi than what we would want. But at the same time, Delhi is the only state in the country having to have had increased the green cover from 20% to 23%.
But the point here is that we're talking about vehicles and construction. Coming back to the point, vehicles contribute to more than 20%. Stubble burning, of course, the ball is in your court now, because you have governments both in Punjab and Delhi.
Absolutely. We take the responsibility of the pollution emanating from our two states of Punjab and Delhi. And we have identified the 13 hotspots that are there in Delhi, and the key hotspots in Punjab as well, where, the pollution is emanating from. And with respect to Parali also, over 5,000 acres of farmland in Delhi will receive free distribution of biodecomposer, and this is in an increasing number from previous year.
It has
and
increased
Punjab
indeed,
also,
and stubble burning has come down by 30%. But the fact of the matter is
Exactly.
that there is over 30 lakh acres of land that's still being set on fire. We certainly need sustainable
Yes.
measures, and half-hearted measures
Of course.
are not enough. Thanks so much for joining
no.
us. We're running out of time, unfortunately, but this is something that will continue to be a key focus area for NDTV as we enter the pollution season.